Arman Tsarukyan?
Arman Tsarukyan, it's Sabatane. He's gonna understand it. It's a Armenian word. Sabatane.
Did a week ago, which is said I don't want to fight. And the greats always they don't even know they have it. They don't even, coaches will break them down. It's the same with technique. A coach will have to break, hey, he slips here before he throws hook. Chuck Liddell had a big thing that he would blink before he threw punches. I'm just sharing, like, everybody has something that gets them going. Your job is to go find out what it is, but it's not any different in promotion. Ilia's first move for doing a fight is to deny the fight. The only person that he's ever openly said, I'll fight, is Patty. Everybody else that he's getting ready to fight, he denies. It's just his approach. Anderson had one.
Ilia Topuria just delivered a brutal response to Arman Tsarukyan that has the MMA world buzzing, while Chael Sonnen is claiming he has inside information that could reveal Topuria's next opponent. Plus, Tsarukyan himself is making some bold predictions about his title shot chances. Buckle up, because this lightweight championship picture is about to get very interesting. Let's start with the absolute savagery from our lightweight champion. Ilia Topuria recently sat down with Sportsnet, and when asked to describe Arman Tsarukyan in just one word, El Matador didn't hold back.
Arman Tsarukyan?
Arman Tsarukyan, it's Sabatane. He's gonna understand it. It's a Armenian word. Sabatane.
Topuria's response? Saft tanem, which translates to take your pain away. Now, for those who don't speak Armenian, this isn't exactly a compliment we're talking about here, folks. This is Topuria, essentially calling Tsarukyan irrelevant, suggesting he's more of a pain reliever than a legitimate threat. This comes after Topuria has been making headlines for his controversial stance on the Tsarukyan matchup. Remember, this is the same champion who recently claimed he'd rather vacate his lightweight belt than defend it against the Armenian-Russian contender. Talk about mind games.
Listen, when you put so much effort in the game and you have a guy in front who you don't know that maybe he could pull out from the fight, that's not something good for us. It's not on my back, bro. I don't care. They're gonna give him a fight before the title shot because there is no way. I'm the world champion. I'm never gonna give him a chance to fight for the title. I will be like, listen, if that's the case, take my belt. I don't do it.
But here's where it gets interesting. Is this genuine disrespect, or is Topuria playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers? We'll dive into that theory in just a moment. Now, while Topuria is throwing verbal jabs, Arman Tsarukyan isn't sitting quietly in the corner. In a recent interview with Kamil Gadzhiev, Akalkalakets made a pretty bold prediction about his title shot chances. Tsarukyan stated, I think there is a 70% chance that I will fight Topuria next. They didn't even offer me anyone else. We're only negotiating about a title fight.
Ну, скажем так, болельщикам единоборств не терпится узнать, как говорится, где правда, где вымысел. Насколько ты сам считаешь вероятен поединок Арман Царукян и Илья Топурия как следующий?
Но максимально вероятный, так как я первый претендент, но UFC может делать все, что они захотят, да, условно говоря. И если я даже не подерусь за титул, я знаю, что я, может, еще один бой проведу, еще один, но все равно если я достоин и буду всех выигрывать, они никуда не денутся, они дадут мне этот титульный бой.
Ну вот если так, чуть в процентном отношении, то можно сказать, что там как минимум 50/50, что именно этот бой будет?
Да, именно, я думаю, что где-то 70%, что я буду драться за титул с Топурией.
То есть у Армана Царукяна на сегодняшний день другой информации нет, правильно?
Нету информации, они даже никого не предлагали, они сказали, что только разговоры идут о титульном бое.
That's some serious confidence right there. But let's break this down. Tsarukyan is currently the #1 contender, and he's got the resume to back it up. His last fight, a dominant decision victory over Charles Oliveira at UFC 300, the same Charles Oliveira that Topuria just knocked out to win the lightweight title. But here's the thing that makes this situation so complex. Tsarukyan was originally supposed to fight Islam Makhachev for the title at UFC 311, but he pulled out just hours before the weigh-ins. Dana White wasn't happy, and he made it clear that Tsarukyan would have to earn his way back to a title shot. So the question remains, has Tsarukyan done enough by serving as the backup fighter at UFC 317 to get back in Dana's good graces? This is where things get really spicy, fight fans. Former UFC middleweight and current MMA analyst Chael Sonnen just dropped what he's calling a fact about Topuria's next fight, and it's going to shock some people. According to the American Gangster, outside of illness or injury, even if I'm breaking news to you, I'm not sharing my opinion. I'm sharing a fact with you. It's Arman versus Ilia. That is 100% the plan.
Who's the number one
Sure.
pound for pound on December
And
31st?
by the way, just so we're clear, outside of illness or even if I'm breaking news to you, then I'm not sharing my opinion. I'm sharing a fact with you. It's Arman versus Ilia. That is 100% the plan.
Now, Sonnen claims he's getting this information from inside sources, including his connection to Tsarukyan's wrestling coach, Daryl Christian, who Sonnen says he was the best man at his wedding. He also mentioned seeing Tsarukyan training with Khamzat Chimaev's team recently. But here's Sonnen's most interesting theory. He believes Topuria's public denial of wanting to fight Tsarukyan is actually part of his fight promotion strategy. Sonnen compared it to Anderson Silva's approach, saying, Ilia's first move for doing a fight is to deny the fight. The only person that he said he'll openly fight is Paddy. Everybody else that he's getting ready to fight, he denies. It's just his approach.
Chimaev training, and it turns out that Tsarukyan's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bigger tell also was what Ilia did a week ago, which is said, I don't want to fight. And the greats always, they don't even know they have it. They don't even, coaches will break them down. It's the same with technique. A coach will have to break, hey, he slips here before he throws hook. Chuck Liddell had a big thing that he would blink before he threw punches. I'm just sharing, like, everybody has something that gets them going. Your job is to go find out what it is, but it's not any different in promotion. Ilia's first move for doing a fight is to deny the fight.
Is Topuria playing 4D chess here, building up the narrative by initially rejecting the fight, only to eventually accept it and create maximum buzz? It's definitely possible, and if Sonnen is right, we could see an official announcement very soon. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Tsarukyan isn't the only option for Topuria's first lightweight title defense.
После боя он вызвал меня и Пэдди, и, конечно, Пэдди намного легче для него. Условно говоря, он чемпион, заработать легкие деньги,
Да.
побить Пэдди для него лучше. Если
При этом Пэдди хайповый
да,
достаточно.
если ему на стол поставят меня и Пэдди, он, конечно, Пэдди выберет, так как это легкие деньги для него. И, может быть, я тоже так же и поступил бы, если бы у меня была такая же возможность.
Да, каждый выбирает для себя лучшую дорогу.
After UFC 317, we saw 3 potential challengers sitting ringside: Tsarukyan, Justin Gaethje, and Paddy Pimblett. And it was Pimblett who ended up having that impromptu face-off with Topuria inside the octagon, though Dana White later said that confrontation should have never happened.
All right, I'm going to break. I'm going to officially give you some of the worst kept secret matchup going on in MMA right now. But Ilia Topuria is fighting Arman Tsarukyan. And yes, I am telling you that.
From a pure merit standpoint, Tsarukyan makes the most sense. He's the highest-ranked available contender, and many analysts consider him the toughest stylistic matchup for Topuria, as Sonnen put it. Matchup-wise, the hardest matchup for Ilia is Arman Tsarukyan. If Tsarukyan gets his hands on you, you've got a problem. But we all know the UFC doesn't always go with the most logical choice. Pimblett has the momentum from his win over Michael Chandler and that viral octagon confrontation. Gaethje is a former interim champion who believes he deserves one final shot at undisputed gold. The stakes couldn't be higher here. Topuria is undefeated at 17-0 and fresh off becoming a 2-division champion. His next fight will set the tone for his entire lightweight title reign. So there you have it, fight fans. The lightweight division is absolutely on fire right now. We've got Topuria throwing verbal haymakers at Tsarukyan, the Armenian contender claiming a 70% chance at the next title shot, and Chael Sonnen insisting the fight is already a done deal behind the scenes. Whether this is all elaborate promotion or genuine bad blood, one thing is certain. When these two finally step into the octagon together, it's going to be absolutely electric. Until next time, keep your hands up and your chin down. This has been MMA Central. We'll see you next time.